Recording in progress.
Yes, please. Hello, good morning, everyone. A very, very, very fresh good morning to all of you. Very happy to be here back again in the LVRCs, which is live virtual revision classes with all of you for strategic management. It's so happy. I don't know. I am really happy to see so many people joining, which shows a lot of dedication, which shows a lot of awareness that this is where we are left with very less time now, right? And we have to revise. We have to go back, refresh our concepts. We have to go back, practice a lot of questions. And that is what matters now. And with that, I'm very happy and I welcome each one of you to this LVRC for strategic management on a weekend morning, 7 a.m. Fresh, good time. The best time to study is always morning. And welcome. Okay, I see a couple of you saying good morning, a very good morning to all of you as well. So before I start, okay, now how these sessions are going to be, one is what I'll tell you. Second is, I would really, really encourage each one of you to be as active as you can on the chat, okay? We will also unmute you. You can ask your questions, but at the later end of the session. But earlier, when I am asking you questions, when I am discussing something, I will really appreciate if you can be active on the chat because this is not a one-day classroom session that we want to do. Okay, this is now at a revision stage. It is LVRC, revision classes. So this is where we get into crux of things. We solve our problems. We iron out all the issues we have with the subject, with any concept, practicing questions, not understanding how to read questions, not understanding how to write answers, not able to comprehend which concept is being asked in the question. All of these are the topics, all of these are the concerns that we are going to solve together in these classes. Okay. So if you agree with me that you will be active and interactive in the session, very quickly, please give me a thumbs up in the chat. Okay. The amount of thumbs up I get, I'll get a feeler. If you want to be interactive in the class or you want it to be a boring lecture class where I just come and tell you this is how it has to be, you go and solve your exam yourself. Okay, thanks to Jaswin. I see a thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Romana. Thanks, Pankaj. Very happy. Thanks to Jashri. Okay, great. Others, I think we will be active as we get into the classroom, but I will really encourage all of you to be active. It's your classroom, like I tell you. Okay, very good. So before I start with everything, let me ask a question to all of you. One, what is strategic management? Simple question. हमने पढ़ लिया, all concepts are clear. We have done the classes. We've done everything. These are revision classes. Very simple question to each one of you. What is strategic management? Give me a one line. You don't have to give me an exam answer. Just tell me what do you understand. होता क्या है strategic? Very quickly, in the chat room, tell me what is strategic management. The chat is open. Go and type. Take 30 seconds and tell me what is strategic management. Okay, we have an answer. Strategic management tells about IDD, image, direction, and destination. What is IDD? Just it is IDD. Maybe it's a typo, but about a company's image, direction, and destination. It doesn't tell. It really helps you reach there. Okay. Strategic management is a process which goes through formulation, implementation, and finally control, right? You formulate, you plan your idea, you execute it, and then you check whether it's making sense or not. It's a process which helps the companies reach their destination. Guys, I see 14 people in the class right now. None of you know what is strategic management. Why are we in the revision classroom? अगर यही नहीं पता strategic management क्या है तो revision में हम क्यों बैठे? I want each one of you to answer in the chat, please. Okay. Otherwise, I can very easily close this entire session in 2 hours, 2.5 hours, giving you concepts again. It's not what the motive is, my friend. That is not what the motive is. The motive is talk, share, understand better, prepare yourselves better for the real exam now. Okay. The dates are out, right? Exam forms are out. So you have to go and fill your exam forms. Have you filled your exam forms? Register करवा लिया? How many of you have already registered? I think the due date is just around the corner. The deadline for you to fill the forms. All of you have filled the form. Thumbs up. Okay, yes, whatever you can in the chat. Okay, Pankaj has filled. Tejaswin has done. Others have not. Okay. Manivanan, awesome. Yes. Sanvi, done. Okay, very good. The date is also out. When is your strategic management exam? The date sheet is also out. How many of you know when is your strategic management exam? Thank you, Tejaswin. You're the only one reading the date sheets, I guess. Okay, Pratmesh, very good. 15th of September, right? 15th of September, and it is 15th of July already. 13th today, but you don't know how 2 days go, okay? So 2 months, my friend, 60 days, and you have other things to do as well. There's strategic management, but a strategic management is key for that. So 15th September, 2 months, exact 2 months, while the exams start from 4th of September. So you ideally just have 45 days left, right? And if you're still not active, you're still not clear, this is the time to ask, resolve, and go to the next level, my friend. I'm pretty sure none of you want to stay in intermediate for a long period of time. So let's use these times and prepare ourselves better, right? Whatever attempt is, it's yours. It's the right time to move to the next level, okay? So let's get into this. Let's get into our strategic management LVRCs. Today we will be doing chapter 1 and also touching upon some part of chapter number 2, okay? The important thing is I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions for you to practice together. I have MCQs, I have subjective questions, I have concept questions for you. But the question I have is, did anyone go and see the assignments that were uploaded for LVRCs? Anybody got a chance to go and see chapter 1 and chapter 2 assignments which were uploaded? You got a chance to go and see? Awesome, suggestions. You have doubts in those assignments? We will solve all of this. We're glad you're here. Okay. Let me call out names. Avni, Niruben, Sanvi, Sinchana. Why so quiet? You can either say no as well. If you haven't gone through, doesn't mean you have to be silent. Okay. Naina, chapter 1 done. Awesome. Mr. Kushwaha. Okay. Asunana, Naina, Vaishnavi. Guys, be active. Okay. Even if it's a no, give me a no, so that I know that what needs to be done today to help you, not me, to help you. Okay, great. So before I get into chapter 1 also, let me see if you guys know how the question paper of strategic management. Okay. My question to you, friends, is What is the question paper format of strategic management? कैसे आप? Is there a case study? It's an MCQ question, subject? Is it a subjective question, a subject? How is it? How's the question paper? Have you seen the question paper? While you were doing LVCs, I kept saying, read the question papers as well. Okay. 4 questions descriptive, and out of that you have to solve 3. MCQ 15 marks. Okay. Both MCQ and subjective. Very nice. The first question of the question paper is what? The first question of the question paper is what? So it's compulsory, but question का format क्या है? What's the question format of question number 1? Is it MCQ? Is it case scenario? Is it subjective question? What kind of question is question number 1, which is mandatory, or a compulsory question? What kind? Case study type question. Very nice. It's a case study question which is compulsory and which has MCQs based on the case, right? Have you practiced any case studies? Yes or no? Have you practiced any case study? Okay. Great. Thank you, Suchaya, for honesty. No means it is the time to practice. Tejaswin, yes. Manivan, yes. You guys are ahead. In practice, in preparation, very happy for you. Yes, which is there in the material only, Vaishnavi, very happy. Still ahead in preparation. Okay. Now tell me this, my friends. You all have cleared your examinations in your school, in your foundation. I have a genuine question from each one of you. Okay? Each one of you have cleared foundation. My question to you is, what do you think helped you clear your foundation? What do you think was your strength, not the subject? But what was your strength? Was it time management, multiple revision, preparation in time, reading the right books, getting lucky in the exam that whatever you studied came in the exam? What do you think helped you clear your foundation? 1 or 2 word answer. I just want each one of you to answer this. I'll tell you why later. Okay. Mr. Kushwaha Prem Kumar says multiple revision. Avni says being consistent. Practice multiple question papers. Tejaswin, Vaishnavi says each and everything matters. So you've covered every topic of the syllabus. That was your strategy which helped you clear foundation exam. Okay. What
Arjit,
yes, ma'am.
can I speak for a while?
No, for sure.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. And it's a pleasure to see you all on the Sunday morning. It's really good for all of us to join the LVRC classes. But my request to all the students is that please, there are so many students in the class, but only a few are actively participating. Students, please remember that these classes are for you and about you. Your participation will not only make the sessions more engaging, more fruitful, but will also strengthen your understanding. These classes are for you, so try to participate as much as possible. This is only for just to strengthen your understanding, which is crucial for both for your exams and for your career also. So please don't hesitate and get involved. Ask questions to your faculty, whatever the questions you are having related to strategic management. This is the right platform to ask your queries. Share your views, whatever you are having now. In the moving forward in the session, your faculty will ask you so many questions. Please participate, whatever it is. Maybe it is right or wrong, you just participate. It is very, very important to participate, so that your faculty will tell you that where you are right and where you are wrong. But don't hesitate to get involved in it. Don't hesitate to share your views and make the most of this opportunity. So my request to all the students, please participate so that we can help you, we can guide you to get your results. It is very tough for a person, for a faculty to know that whether you are understanding or not, whether you are getting things or not, because we have already gone through the all the study material as well as the whole content. Here we are just to see that after the classes where you feel that these are our doubts, these are our problems which we are facing during our study. So it's a right platform to ask as much as possible your questions, your doubts, your problems, whatever you are facing. This is the right platform before sitting to the examination hall. If anybody have any query, please share your queries. Otherwise, give your views. Otherwise, we feel that you know each and everything. So it is always advisable to participate in that. Whatever your faculty is asking you, please respond to that. Right? Okay, Arjit, please continue. And one more thing, that students can always see the assignments of the uploaded assignments of LVC classes also. There are ample number of questions in the assignments of all the chapters. For practice, you can go through that. As well as the LVRC sir has already uploaded the questions for chapter 1 and 2. I don't think so that many of the students have gone through or not. But for that, please go through those questions, and wherever you feel that we were not able to articulate the answers or we were not able to find out the correct answer, you are always welcome to speak over here, so that we can rectify you wherever we feel that you are wrong. So my request to all the students, please participate. It will help you a lot. Right? Thank you, Arjit. You please continue.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks, everyone who's answering on the chat there. What helped you in foundation, right? Covering everything, whatever matters, practicing questions, being consistent, multiple revision. I think you have to hold on to the same thought in intermediate as well. Do not miss out what helped you in foundation to just not do in intermediate as well. Okay. So hold on to that, and that's exactly what we want all of you to do as well. Multiple revisions, being consistent, practice questions as many as you can. Okay. With that, let me take the class to a more active zone wherein we practice questions together. Okay. Let's move on to that part. And give me 1 second. We go on to this. Okay. Very nice. Let me know once you guys can see the screen. Can you see the screen?
Arjit, please zoom the screen.
So
Give
now,
only one question at a time on the screen.
there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be much better than the earlier one. Now, students, please participate.
Okay, awesome. Let's go and read question number 1 for chapter 1. Okay, the question is on your screen. I want each one of you to answer very quickly. Okay, what is the primary goal of strategic management? There are 4 options, very quickly. Okay, I see answers. Keep giving the answers. The chat is open for you. Okay, now I see activity. Correct answer, my friends. To achieve sustainable competitive advantage. Okay, most of the people are giving option D as well. Ensure survival. Strategic management is not about survival. It is about growth. It is about sustainable competitive advantage. It is about making business better, right? Being ahead of competition. That is what strategic management. Survival, though, is the bare minimum. The survival of the organization is the bare minimum. That is not the primary goal of strategic management. It helps. It helps in survival in the bad times, but that's not the primary goal of strategic management, my friend. Read the question carefully. आपने पढ़ा what is the primary goal of strategic management? आपने सिर्फ पढ़ा what does strategic management do? Your mind read, I know this. Your mind read, what does strategic management do? Oh, it ensures survival. Tick. The answer is wrong. Primary goal of strategy is achieve sustainable competitive advantage, my friend. Option C. Okay. Which of the following is not a component of strategic management process? Which of the following is not strategic management process? Okay, majority people saying option D, which is product development. Very good. Evaluation is, Nirupan, evaluation is part of strategic management process, my friend. Evaluation and control the chapter hai pura. Formulation, implementation.
Student has Ajit, whosoever has given the option evaluation, unmute that student and ask him why he or she has opted evaluation. Just to know that why the students have given this answer, what they are thinking of.
Sure. Even if you're comfortable, you can unmute and share what made you think. Otherwise, you can even put on chat as well. We just want to understand why did you think?
Yes, you just unmute the student and ask him, Ajit, there is no point to understand that the students are comfortable or not. In whatever language they are comfortable, they can speak in Hindi or in English so that we can able to understand that where our students are falling.
Nirvan, I have asked to unmute. Yes, Nirvan, you can speak, please. Nirvan, you can hear us? Nirvan, can you share what? It's just for learning. We're not catching why was it wrong. Just to understand where the gap is, because we want to help why Did you think it was evaluation as not a component of strategic management process? So that's one full chapter on evaluation within strategic management. So what was that thing that you thought maybe the answer is evaluation?
Please participate, student. We are not here to judge you. We are trying to help you. We just wanted to know that what's the reason why you have opted for evaluation. Just wanted to know so that we can rectify you and try to understand that where you are lacking, how we can improve your performance. That's the only reason. Please participate and please open and speak. If you
And
are comfortable in speaking in Hindi, no issues. But please speak so that we can understand that how we can guide you.
Nirvan has just texted like it's
Mhm.
like that. I was
Okay. If we have started, please respond to that.
okay. You were just confused. That's okay. You can get confused, but I hope now you understand the correct answers, product development, and formulation, implementation, and evaluation are the three core pillars of strategic management process. I hope you'll remember this, right? Awesome. Very good. Okay. Let's go to the next one, guys. Very simple. Simple questions we engage exam. It's not just set of tough questions आएंगे exam. There will be simple questions as well, which are like gifts of marks. You'll get some questions will be like gifts. Yeah, फटाफट आपने correct answer दिया. But again, be very careful with these questions. The question might look easy, but because you get excited, okay? Why we have such simple questions also? Because you might just get excited or galat answer. So again, the idea, my friend, here is to let you know that you have to be focused. Even if it looks super easy, you have to be focused. Strategies, weakness, क्या होना चाहिए correct answer? The correct answer is option number A. Strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Awesome. Very good. Let's go to the next one. Which of the following is a key characteristic of a well-formulated strategy? Which of the following is the key characteristic of a well-formulated strategy? It can be changed frequently. It's flexible. It is based on short-term goals. It is aligned with organization's mission and vision. It focuses only on internal factors. The correct answer. Nirvan, you also have to answer. I was just checking. Don't stop answering, please. This is your classroom. Still answer, okay? Others, majority, I would say majority, 100 on 100, people are saying it's option number C, which is it is aligned with organization's mission and vision. Absolutely right. That is the right answer. That is the key characteristic of a well-formulated strategy. It aligns with organization's mission and vision. What is the purpose of mission statement in strategic management, my friend? क्या काम है strategic management में? Mission statement. To outline the financial goals, to define the organization's way of achieving its goals, to describe the day-to-day operations of the organization, to identify the organization's components. What's the purpose of mission statement in strategic? क्या है purpose? Majority people voting for option number B. Option number B. Anybody for option number C? Majority people saying option B. Anybody who wants to opt for option C, describe day-to-day operations. वो भी तो mission statement का part होता है, नहीं क्या? Okay, the correct answer is option B. To define the organization's way of achieving its purpose. That is the right answer. So very happy and very good. Okay. What does the term strategic intent refer to? What does the term strategic intent refer to? मतलब क्या है intent का? The day-to-day operational goal, the long-term direction and aspiration, the short-term financial target, or the organizational structure and culture. Very simple. Simple question. Strategic intent refers to what? Long-term direction, short-term financial, day-to-day operational goals, or the structure and culture? Great. बाकी लोग सब बोर हो गए क्या? I just see a few people. Nana says maybe D. Nana, why do you think maybe D? The organizational structure and culture are part of intent. Then I'm gonna go and unmute you. Okay, let's hear from you. Why do you think it was option? Can be correct. Let's hear from you. Let's send you a request to unmute Nana. If you can check, speak and share.
Good morning, sir.
Love you. Yes, let's unmute. Okay, while Nana unmutes herself and shares, okay, then you can also type. It's just about how we want to help. Okay, cool. So you change your answer to option B, which is long-term direction. The correct answer is long-term direction and aspiration of the outcome. Okay, that is what intent is. That is what intent. Okay, which of the following is a limitation of strategic planning? इससे simple question to MCQ में आ ही नहीं सकता. Which of the following is a limitation of strategic management? Now I see the speed of answers. the gift questions. The correct answer is, it can be time consuming. Straightforward question from the study material. It can be time consuming and complex. That is the limitation of strategic planning. That is the limit. Okay. I see Sinchanas. Sincha, what made you think option A? I know. Okay, now that can be a limitation as well for sure. It sometimes provides a clear roadmap, but that is not a limitation. Sometimes provide a limitation, or sometimes provides a clear roadmap for the organization. Logically, your thinking was okay. You read the question, which is not a limitation. Very good. So today, you practice and you will remember this exam में कि not and thought के बीच में question के बीच में समझना, right? Which of the following is a limitation, right? So this is good. This is good practice. Now you will be super confident in the exam and super careful in the exam. कब not लिखा है, कब not नहीं लिखा है, उसको ध्यान से, बहुत ध्यान से पता है. टाइम की कमी नहीं है. There is no shortage of time in the examination if you are giving the right answers. If you are giving the right answers, you give the right answers when you read carefully. आपको concentration से काम करना है. हाँ, distract होते रहोगे तो obviously time waste होगा. If you're concentrated your exam, you're writing in the flow, enjoying the exam flow, 80-90% exam समझ आ रहा है, 10% of the questions you are confusing to you will happen. Will happen. Don't get scared. When the question paper comes, when you read the question paper, 60-70% question paper भी समझ. Okay? So don't get scared. Okay? If you get scared, वो 60% भी चला. When you start writing answers, 80% paper समझ आए. When you read questions in the preparation time, जब answer sheet मिल रही होती है, question paper मिल जाता है, 60% समझ आए. When you start writing, 80% समझ आए. Okay? Do not get scared about that 20%. You will lose your 80% coverage as well. For that last 20% of extra effort is where you have to save 15 minutes because you know 80%. उसको concentration से जल्दी. Last के 15 मिनट 80% हो गया, confident, अच्छा exam. It's a good exam. It's a good result for you. Okay. Now, an excellent result is those last 15 minutes where you think hard, go by your understanding, your gut feeling, by what you've studied, and put that out there. छोड़ना मत, लिख के आ जाए. Okay. Maybe your thought process where you overthink. The problem with this generation, including mine, is we overthink. So stop overthinking at that 15 minutes का time. वहाँ पे बंद करते ना. बाकी time you want to overthink, please overthink. Last 15 minutes, stop overthinking. Go with what makes most sense to you. Write it. We'll practice that. In these LVRCs, we'll do a full-length exam as well. और तब मैं आपको बताऊंगा कैसे आप कर सकते हैं. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Do you realize ऐसा होता है? You would have felt that in examination. ऐसा होता है. Question paper पढ़ के नहीं समझ आता. करते हुए समझ आना शुरू होता है. Right. And कुछ questions समझ नहीं आते. So that's okay. Do not feel bad about this shit. I did not understand this question. What will happen? So tough. It's okay. Do you understand this? Thumbs up. Okay. Yes. Anything in the chat. Anything in the emojis help. Okay, great, awesome. Thank you, Pratmesh. Thanks, Anchara. Thanks, Jasmine. Let's go to the next question, my friend. What is the primary value of strategic management for an organization? Interesting question, right? What is the primary value of strategic management for an organization? Option number 2. This is the right answer. It provides framework of decision making and resource allocation, which which helps to ensure stability in changing environment. So people answering option D, I see 2 people giving answer option D, which is it ensures stability in a changing environment, right? This is the result of option B. So strategic management helps the organization with option B, which eventually helps them achieve C. Okay, Pratmesh, Sinchana? The primary value, अगर आपके पास decision making का framework, you have a framework for decision making and resource allocation, you will be able to maintain your position. You will be able to ensure stability in a changing environment. In a changing environment, okay, if you're providing decision-making framework and resource allocation is well in place, things are changing. You move money from here to there, move people from here to there, move resources here to there. That's how you tackle change management. So primary value strategic management is provide a framework for decision making and resource allocation. Okay, very nice. What is the why is strategic management important for an organization's long-term success? The keyword here is long-term success. The keyword here is long-term success. Why is it important for long-term success? Option what? Take your time, think. Take your time and think. Long-term success. The correct answer again is option number B, which is it helps in identifying and capitalizing on opportunities. And that's why it helps in long-term success, because it keeps finding opportunities for long-term success of the business. Okay, let's go to the next one. Which of the following is the key benefit of strategic management? How about? There was a similar question earlier, but now the options are different. Same question, different options. Let's see if you can answer. You see what we are trying to do here. Is same question, different options, to see whether you get confused or you understand the concept. एक ही question के अलग set of options I've given you to check if you still stay committed to the concept clarity or you get confused. The correct answer is to provide competitive advantage. Very, very, very Good. What is the primary focus of a corporate level strategy? Corporate level strategy का primary focus क्या है? क्या है primary focus corporate level strategy का? What is the primary focus of a corporate level strategy? Wait for another 10 seconds. I want each one of you to answer. Correct answer is option B. All of you have given the right answer. Okay. Which level of strategy is concerned with how each department or function contributes to overall strategy? Business level, function level, corporate level, or operational level? The correct answer, my friends. सब कंफ्यूज हो गए, मजा आ गया, एकदम मजा आ गया, because now everybody is giving different answers. The correct answer, my friend, is functional level strategy. Functional level strategy. Business level बोलने वालों, people who are saying business level strategy, which is option B. Anybody, there were many, so anybody who wants to raise your hand and share why do you think it is business level strategy, and I'll be happy to unmute. Anybody interested to share, raise your hand and I'll unmute. Then it's not A for sure. Corporate level strategy does not really look like that. Corporate strategy के ऊपर हम लोग corporate level overall scope and direction दे देते हैं, कैसे करना है, कौन क्या करेगा, वो business level. Okay, let me explain this to all. Corporate level strategy tells you the overall direction and strategy of what needs to be done to achieve, how it is to be done, what is to be done. That is corporate level strategy. Business level strategy is all about allocation and division of work. Business level strategy का और कोई काम, सिर्फ एक काम, division of work, division of resources. How each function, how each department really contributes to the overall strategy told or created or communicated by the corporate level strategy is what functional level strategy is all about. Correct answer is functional level strategy. आप लोग को ना मैं बताता हूं why. You guys consider functional level strategy. This is very common as the bottommost, for the lack of better word, the real labor workforce. उसको आप functional level समझते हो. फंक्शन लेवल वो नहीं, ओके, फंक्शनल लेवल नहीं है. कॉर्पोरेट लेवल इज सीईओ, सीएफओ, ओके. बिजनेस लेवल स्ट्रेटेजी और बिजनेस लेवल पे कौन लोग? डायरेक्टर्स, एसोसिएट डायरेक्टर्स, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट्स, these are business. Functional level people are managers, senior managers. Okay, these guys are really doing work. The real workforce is not in these levels of strategy because the strategy में है ही, वो real काम कर रहे हैं. So functional level strategy is also the people who are actually doing work, right, or getting work done. They are functional level strategy. Like you, in 3-4 years of clearing your chartered accountancy, will become a manager. तो आप बिजनेस लेवल स्ट्रेटेजी में नहीं बैठे हो, आप फंक्शनल लेवल स्ट्रेटेजी. You might have 10 articles under you. You are the manager, the audit manager. You have 10 articles under you. So you're functional level, आप business level पे नहीं. Okay. The person above you, right? The new partner is a business level, strategy level. And the senior most partners or the people who started the firm are corporate level. तो आपके दिमाग में functional level is not actual real worker. So they are not part of strategy. They are there to do work, right? That is real execution. Strategy formulation, कैसे काम होगा? Are we reaching the end goal? See, functional level strategy is also contributing to the overall strategy to ensure. So let me give you an example. Let me just give you 10 seconds of example. It will clear out for your life. Okay. Everybody knows what is cash flow? Yes, no, quickly फटाफट से chat में बता दीजिए मुझे. You know what is cash flow? Very good. So a company is going through cash flow problem. Okay. Very good. Awesome. A company is going through cash flow problem and बहुत बुरा हाल. It's very bad a position for the company. They are paid. So let me put some numbers. Their outflow of cash is about 50 crores every month, and their inflow of cash is only 35 crores. तो 15 करोड़ रुपए हर महीने का गैप. 15 crores is their monthly, right? No, I'm not on mute. Manivanan, you'll have to check your speaker. I'm not on mute. So the 15 crore is their monthly cash flow gap. So the corporate level, the CFO says, all travel back, all collections which are due over 30 days need to be collected in next 15 days. Send out notices to everybody. जिससे पैसे हमें लेने हैं. All our people, right? All our debtors have to be collected. All our accounts receivable are to be collected in next 15 days. Corporate level. The senior managers or the VPs, the directors start implementing. Is it just Manivanan who can't hear my voice, or everybody else can hear me? Getting in the chat that my voice is on mute. Can you guys hear me? Yes, no, please, quickly. Can you guys hear me? Awesome. Okay, Manivanan, you got to check, maybe exit and rejoin. Maybe it's your side. Everybody else can hear. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. The senior directors, the business level people start making documents, start making, I would say, policies around all of this, right? CFO, the corporate level, has given a direction. ऐसा करना है, ये करो. The business level people are creating policies, they're creating SOPs, they are getting down to create the broad structure of how this will be done. The functional level strategy, which are managers, finance managers, collection team heads, they are now contacting every of each of their team members. They are doing meetings regularly, asking their teams to give a call to every debtor, every account receivable account to pay the money. There is a travel freeze. All these people are rejecting all the travel requests. All of this is happening. So, functional level is about execution of the overall strategy. And that is how each department and function works. Business level is just about division of work. कौन क्या करेगा कैसे करेगा. ठीक है? Very good. Question number 13 on your screen. What is the main focus of business level strategy? आ गया question आपके. See? Question is on your screen. And the answer is also very clear to you. Reallocation of resources across different business units. That is where business level strategy comes into the picture, my friend. बहुत ही बढ़िया. Question 14. Which of the following is a characteristic of functional level strategy? अभी पढ़ा है. You see, same question, different options. I am helping you practice the same questions with different options to confuse you, but you will not get confused. I know that because now you have well revised the syllabus. The correct answer, my friend, is option number C. Option C. It addresses how each department contributes to the organization's goals. Okay, option C, Niruban. Option C. Option C. अभी पढ़ा है. Niruban, concentrate. अभी पढ़ा है. Question number 15. What is the primary role of strategic management in achieving organizational growth? Question 13 can also be option B. Yes, Yash. But option D is the right answer because it's more relevant amongst the options. हाँ, option D नहीं होता तो option D correct answer. Question 15 on your screen. What is the primary role of strategic management in achieving organizational growth? Same question पे आप समझ रहे हैं? ये सारे all these lines are taken from study. You have to understand what we are doing here. I have taken every line from the study material and twisted it to create different questions with different options. So question कोई भी आए, question कुछ भी आए, options, whatever may come the options, you will still have the answer. The correct answer is option B, to provide a roadmap for achieving long-term. Very nice. This was our MCQ. Now we will do subjective questions. But before I go to that, Out of 100%, out of 100%, how confident are you in MCQ solving questions? How confident are you in solving MCQ questions? Out of 100%, कितने confident हो कि यार MCQs तो हम कर लें? 80, 75, 70 to 80, 70, 70%. Okay, what else? You knew all the correct, you just don't know about the confidence level. Okay, that's a fair point. I don't know about my confidence level, but yes. Very good. Let us now go to subjective questions, which are the game changer in strategic planning. Okay. Most of the students, the responses that we have got, most of the students, including yourself, are scared of subjective questions. Is that true or not? Let me ask this question to this class. Are you scared of subjective questions? जहाँ पे खुद पूरा आंसर लिखना पड़ता है. Are you scared of it? The Jasmine says, no, I'm not scared. But what about others? Pratmesh, you are? I am very scared. मुझे तो बहुत डर लगता है. MCQ में everything is served on the plate. Subjective question में तो बाप रे, you have to start from scratch. And you have to get 5 marks out of that examiner. It is just so scary. What about others? Tejaswin is confident. Pratmesh is honest and saying, man, I'm scared of with these subjective questions that we get in strategic planning. What about others? Avni, Niruben, Ritika, Sanvi, Sinchana, Tikashri, Ram Kishore, Pankaj, Prem Kumar, Manivanan, Yash, Sunana, Naina. Are you guys comfortable, confident with subjective questions, or you're scared as well? Most of the people are scared, I know, but which is okay, and which is good. डर लग रहा है तो अच्छी बात है, तभी जो practice more, right? वरना ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाता है. It is good कि आपको डर लग रहा है. बट आज वो डर भगा देंगे. लेट मी भगाओ फायर और डर. Okay, where's my share screen? Very nice. Not so confident. That's a better diplomatic way of saying it, Simpson, right? I'm not scared, but not very confident. Okay, money a little scared. There's a sleepless nights happening, but that's okay. So what we're going to do here is, my friend, each one of you gets chance to scare away your fear. Yes, subjective questions on your screen. I want you to unmute whoever wants to practice. Whoever wants to practice, ask and we will unmute you and you share your answer with us. Right or wrong, absolutely okay. It's a revision class. It's a practice class. We practice together, we learn together, we win together. Okay? Subjective questions from chapter 1, brand new questions. These are already uploaded day before yesterday for you to practice. If you have not, let's do that today. Just when you had a question from these, we will solve that as well. But the idea here is, my friend, we will learn to read questions again. You should by now have practiced a lot. This is all about revision. Okay? So if you won't raise your hand, I'll call out people to share their answers. Right or wrong doesn't matter. It's better to be wrong here than to go and write wrong answers in the exam hall. राइट आप सोचोगे यहाँ पे सबके सामने गलत आंसर दूंगा कितना बुरा लगेगा. एग्जाम में गलत दोगे तो रिजल्ट को सबको पता चल ही जाएगा. So it is better to be wrong in front of 20 people who are also learning. These are not experts. You're not sitting with experts. You're sitting with your fellow friends who are also here to study, learn, and solve an examination, right? So feel free, get free from that fear कि लोग सोचेंगे गलत बोल दिया. मैंने ठीक है, who cares? You learn. एग्जाम में आप सही लिखोगे. That what matters. Your result will speak for itself rather than you thinking कि अरे प्रथमेश क्या सोचेगा, अरे मणिवண்ணन क्या सोचेगा, right? और तेजस्विन क्या सोचेगा, यश क्या सोचेगा, nobody cares. नैना क्या सोचेगा, nobody cares. Nana also doesn't, right? She's also interested to know how well prepared people are, or whether my answer was similar to what this person is. Okay, so with that thought, question number 1 on your screen, and I would start this with the person who has already seen this thing. So Tejaswin, get ready to unmute yourself and share your answer for question number 1. How would you write that in the exam?
Good morning, sir.
Morning to them.
Sir, this question I will start with explaining what is strategic intent, and like we will say that strategic intent tells us about what we want to do in our business and why we are in this business,
Awesome.
and it tells about the long-term goals which we want to achieve in the future, and then I'll tell about the value system of the company, which should be the uncompromisable principles of the company, which are used by the company to achieve their long-term objectives. They usually the company do not change these value system for short-term profits which they want to make in the business. They just want to keep it intact to achieve the long-term goals which they admire, and by making such a strong foundation, the customers, employees, and also the people around the company becomes loyal to them, and which will help the company to grow in future.
Awesome. This is wonderful answer. I love it. So I think you will get full marks here. But my only one question.
Yes, sir.
These are great points, absolutely good, and the flow was fantastic. So how would you structure this? I want to know this. I know you can structure this. So how would you
Sir,
structure this?
Sir, like I'll try to first start with an opening para from the line, like telling about the introduction part from the question. Then, sir, all these important keywords I will write in my body part, and then but sir, in this question I can't give any conclusions, so I will stop till there.
Okay, wonderful. Maybe let me help. You can conclude this question. Okay? Now, again, to teach here or help you here is
Yes,
to
sir.
conclude every answer. Again, you go back to the question. Okay? The question is asking, how can the concept of strategic intent versus value help the company's leadership decide on best course of action? You have already answered in the body. Okay. Now, this also becomes your conclusion. Now, when you close all your great points in the body in a bullet form, right? This is how your answer becomes. This is how the concept of intent and value systems helps the business achieve a long-term mindset rather than a short-term. your answer closes,
Okay, sir.
right? So
Yes, sir.
don't leave your answer because it's a fantastic, fantastic answer that you said. Don't lose out on conclusion. That one line can really change the impact of your answer. But very happy, very, very happy that you could answer this so beautifully.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Next suggestion.
Thank you, sir.
Great. Let's hear from others. What do you think? How was Tejaswin's answer? Did you agree? Would you add something more? Would you write it differently? Okay. Manivanan is clapping for you, Justin. So you see appreciation from the class. So good, you're on the right track. Anybody else who would have done this differently, or you think this was absolutely perfect and this is something similar I would write, or maybe I was thinking differently, but this looks good, right? So good, Tejaswin. Very happy. So this question again is a very straightforward question which asks you to define intent and value and how that helps business in the long. Okay. Let's go to the question number 2. I want Manivanan to answer this. Okay, Manivanan, I'm asking you to unmute. Go ahead and try. Try. This is your class. Try. It's okay to be wrong. But why would you be wrong? A tech startup is experiencing rapid growth, but is facing challenges in allocating resources effectively. The company's strategic management process is seen as time-consuming and complex. Discuss how the limitations of strategic management might be impacting the startup's ability to allocate resources. Over to you, anyone. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Sir, startup is a new company, sir, having less, maybe have less manpower. But strategy management is a complex process. They need a efficient manpower to identify the strategic as well as allocation of resources, sir. Being time-consuming process, startup cannot be able to hold such time, sir, because they have to take a decision within the small manpower.
Okay.
So the allocation they have to do within the small group of people, sir. Consuming as well as costly, they cannot afford initially, sir.
Okay. So that's a 5-mark question.
Yes, sir. I have
What
to
else?
explain what is startup, then what is the strategy management, what is the disadvantage, limitation of strategy management, then I have to explain, sir.
Awesome. Okay. Maybe a couple of things I would share with you. Okay. You really don't have to explain what is a startup. Nobody's asking that in the question, and you don't have time in examination to explain every concept. Okay. The examiner knows what is a startup. They're not asking what is a startup. The question is, discuss how the limitations of strategic management might be impacting startups today. You just have to focus on the 4 limitations of strategic. You have an opening, which was great. Okay. Your opening para was great that it's a complex process, it is time consuming, startup is a new business, which is still figuring out the right way, right market fit to achieve a business. First slides, perfect. Next 4 bullets are your 4 limitations of strategic management. And last is your conclusion. Hence, for new age companies or early stage companies like startups, strategic management might become a hindrance rather than growth. To conclude, you get 5 marks. 4 marks each for each limitation, intro and conclusion. You really don't have to explain startup. You really don't have to explain a strategic management concept. You just have to focus on 4. Okay? So focus on what's in the question. It's a 5-mark question. Don't write 2 pages. That's what I keep telling you. Sometimes we get so flown in by that, I know this, let me write everything I know. No. It's a 5-mark question. Let's consider it as a 5. It deserves certain amount of content only. It's not a 50. So remember that. You're short of time. Okay. Remember this. You'll be short of time when you write subjective. So focus on what's asked in the question. But great start. I think you could figure out what you would do. It's just about how you start. Okay, very nice. Okay, let me take a word. Anybody else who wants to go next, or I'll choose again? Anybody who's interested to practice, it's a class. It's okay. Question number 3. Let's take 1 minute, read it. It's a long question. And I'll also see if anybody is interested. Otherwise, I'll choose somebody and will share your answers. Hey, it's your class. घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है कि कैसे answer करेंगे. Just share what you can. Okay. Competitive responses is also an important point to this question. Which question? Question 2. Yes, absolutely. Limitation. This limitation, right? A retail chain is implementing a new strategic plan that emphasizes customer satisfaction and operational efficiency. However, the functional teams are resistant to change and view the new strategy as an additional burden. Explain how the concept of functional teams are the real work doers can be used to address the resistance to change. Explain the division of work between different levels of organization and how each contributes to the implementation of the new strategy. Simple question, simple answer, confusing question. इसमें मैं change management भी बताऊं. इसमें मैं should I talk about three levels of strategy, or should I talk about change management? Should I talk about rewards and change in behavior? What should I do? Okay. Tejaswin, I know you can answer, but let me see if anybody else. Otherwise, I'll come back to you as well. Okay. Okay. How about Sinchana? You want to try this? I'm asking you to unmute. Try answer. How would you try and answer this? Let's see. It's okay. It's practice. I've asked you to unmute, Sinchana.
Yes, sir. Give me a minute,
Yes,
please.
sir. Take your time. We're not in a hurry. We're not in a hurry. Read the question. You want to note down some notes and points? We are okay. While Sinchana writes down her notes and then comes back, I want others also to think about how would they write an answer. Or if you want to practice, just take up a diary and start writing your answer in rough and writing. I've written answers. I can show you. I have this paper with me, right? I have prepared. So I am prepared. Are you? So each one of you just take up a copy, take up a register, practice with us. This is LVRC. For you, practice. Time nahi milega baat. You're here 2 hours, you're spending 2.5 hours here with us. Use this time to practice as well. Sinchana, whenever you're ready. Think about it. Read the question. What is it asking? It's a 5 marker, so you don't need to write a lot of stories here. You just need to write down quick 4 to 5 bullets. What are those bullets? What are they asking? Okay? I'll be silent. I'll let you think.
So first I'll write the levels of man organization and explain that. And in functional level managers, they are the real work doers because they help in in the function, and they are closer to the customer, and they'll know what are the changes in the market. So they help the uh, in making a good decision.
Awesome. That's your golden line for functional answers. So very good. I can assure you, if you write this line, more structured obviously when you get into practice mode. But this is the key line which I was waiting for, and glad you have used that. Okay. So it's like probably functional people are closest to the business, the real customers, and they can help you bring the right information to take great decisions. Right. What else
Yes,
is
sir.
there? How, the question is asking for one more thing. By this, you will not get 5 marks. You'll just get 2 here. You're just given 2-mark answer here. The other 3 marks are still pending. Explain the division of work between the different levels of an organ. So first you explain functional, and then you explain all the 3, the difference between all the 3 levels: corporate, business, and functional. 3 bullet points: what is corporate, what is business, what is functional. That is where it happens. Right?
Okay. Yes, sir.
What you're given is absolute. You gave answer to this. Explain how. 2 marks in your pocket. Baki ke 3, the rest 3 still pending. But now you know you're in the right direction. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Practice here. It's useful, right? It's exam prep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Since you're much confident than before.
Yes, sir.
Anything else you want to share? Okay, awesome. We have Ritika raising her hand. Here you go.
Good morning, sir. So, sir, I'll start like functional team members are the real work doers. And then in the next line, I'll write functional level managers are responsible for specific business function and operations. For example, human resource manager, purchase or product development or customer services, and so on, that constitute a company or its one division. They are responsible for overall performance of the organization, but yes, but yes, it's not that they are fulfilling the strategic objectives of the organization, but they play a very important role uh, in framing the objective, because they are the real work doers. So they help the upper level manager, that is the business level and the corporate level managers, to formulate a realistic and attainable strategies. Indeed, they are closer to the customer, so it helps the upper level also. Next part of the answer would be like division of work between different level of organization and contributes to the implementation to strategic plan. Corporate level is the prime corporate level's primary focus is overall scope and direction of the organization. Business level does the work of allocation and division of work and resources, and functional level is contributing the overall strategies.
Awesome. I think that's a great 5-mark answer. So kudos to you. Very well structured. I think you're going in the right direction. So very happy for you. This is great answer.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Thanks, Ritika, for being active and sharing Super good answer. Very well written, very good English. I think it's going in the right direction. So be happy for yourself.
Thank you, sir. But I have to learn it. I have taken the help. I have taken the reference.
But that's okay. That's how you practice, right? The more you practice, you get into a
Sir.
zone of writing. You know how to write them. You're not lost. So that's okay.
Okay, sir.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks, Supriya. Great. Anybody else who thinks they would have done it differently, or everybody's thinking on the same lines? Thumbs up, okay, yes, same line, same answer. Everything works. You can write that in the chat as well. Suggestion same? Awesome. What about Naina, Sunana, right? Yash? We do the same? Awesome. Okay. Let's go to question number 4. Very interesting question. A healthcare organization is revisiting its mission statement to better align with its strategic goals. The current mission statement is vague and does not clearly communicate the organization's core purpose. Okay? Describe the importance of a well-defined mission statement in strategic management, which the healthcare organization use to revise its mission statement for better support its strategic goals and improve organizational health. Straightforward study material से उठा हुआ question. I have picked this up right from a concept in the study material. And we are going to ask Mr. Yash Wani to share his thoughts. Yash, go ahead, please. You can take your time. It's okay. You can rush me if you answer. Take 30 seconds. Think about it and answer. I've asked you to unmute. Yash, you can hear us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning.
Awesome. Morning. Take your time. Read the question. You want to read the question again? And then share. What do you think is the concept being asked? And what's the answer? Meanwhile, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I will start the answer with the question that matlab, a healthcare organization is revisiting its mission statement to better align with its strategic goals. The current mission is vague and does not clearly communicate the organizational core purpose. So, the correct and the best way to present our mission statement is as follows. Then I will list down the questions that are listed in the study material, that our ultimate purpose, the business are we in, what we intend to serve to the customers. Uh,
There are a couple of points in study material, right?
yes.
What is a good mission statement? So you use those and you write 5, 6, 4, 5, whatever, how many you can remember in examination. That's what you would do, right?
Yes, sir. That's all.
Awesome. Just one question. Okay. Between you and me. Have you read the study material?
Sir,
I would say yes, because you could figure out the page. I'll tell you, if you could figure out the page, kahan se ye question aaya hai, that means you have studied this. I feel so. It's just that you have not revised this, but you know kahan pe kya hai, correct?
yes, sir.
Right? But that's okay, yeah. You still have 60 days. That's what I'm saying. You are on the right track, my friend. You know how to write the answer. What you started with was great. You knew what is to be written. It's not like you're lost. मुझे पता ही नहीं लिखना क्या था, right? If you know what is to be written and you know where it is, now it is just about going back and reading and remembering few things, right? So 80% of the battle for you is done. 20% battle ready after your revision. That's the only thing that's easy, right?
Yes,
What
sir.
do you think? Same, right? You agree?
Yes, sir. I agree.
Awesome. But thanks, Yash. I think you're on the right track. You could figure out, and I would give you 100% marks for that. But you could still figure out. You still have time. It's a revision class. I don't want you to be perfect today, right? But you're on the right track. It's just about get your thoughts together, spend more time reading study material, reading more questions. All of this is uploaded. Try answering. Okay.
Sir, but the question is that मैं रिवाइज तो करता हूँ लेकिन वो याद नहीं रहता.
प्रैक्टिस अब ये तो देखो हर सब्जेक्ट में होगा. लॉ कैसे पढ़े या ऑडिट कैसे पढ़े? थोड़ा बहुत तो यू विल हैव टू रिमेम्बर. सो थोड़ा बहुत तो आपको थोड़ा सा तो रिमेम्बर करना ही पड़ेगा बिकॉज यू सी अगेन the beauty of this is you know the concept. You if I ask you to write it in your own language, you will be able to. If there is a good mission statement, you can write 2-3 points, random points. हो सकता है study material के ना हो, but आप खुद भी लिख सकते हो यार. It should be like this. It should be focused. It should be linked to the overall strategy. It should tell you what to do. It should give a clear direction. It should not be confusing. It should be clearly well defined. ये सब तो basic आप लिख ही सकते हो अगर पढ़ा नहीं है तो भी. The only thing is now you have to read the structured words in the study material. बस इतना सा याद रखो कि हाँ इसको थोड़ा सा ऐसे प्रोफेशनली ऐसे लिखो बस. बाकी आंसर आपको आता है.
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful. But great attempt, Yash. Great attempt. Very happy.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Okay, I saw a hand from Tejaswan. You want to share something? I'll ask you to unmute. There you go.
Sir, in this question, the question is asking about the importances of mission. So, sir, the importances would be it helps to maintain unanimity in the businesses, it helps in a proper resource allocation, it helps in proper performance analysis of the company, like is it on a right track or not. So, sir, we have to put it in question forms or these are the importances.
Okay. So great question, there, Tejaswan. The question asks both. Okay. Now let me be very honest with you. The question is asking both. Describe the importance of well-defined mission statement and which it can use to revise the mission statement for better. Okay. Now it's also asking, right? So when you write bullets in this question, okay, try to cover both the importance of having a good mission statement and what is a good mission statement. You see what the question is asking. पहले तो पूछे mission statement की importance क्या है? Why do you need it? What kind of a mission statement is a good mission statement? And what all happens in a good mission statement? तो आपको दोनों का है.
Okay,
That
sir.
is where this वो mission statement का एक 2 पेज है. Study material has 2 pages on mission statement,
Yes, sir.
which covers all these questions and the importance and couple of pointers in paragraph form, right? That is the answer. That is the answer, which covers both the aspects.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Great question for this one. Okay. Let's go to the 5th one. Read the question and I will pick somebody myself. Don't be scared. See, you're learning so much. I'm pretty sure you go back home. You're still at home. Right? You go back from this class and you understand that it's not so tough. It's not so tough. थोड़ा सा पढ़ेंगे और pass. This subject will help me make my total. Right? This subject can really help you pull up your entire total. I can tell you that. A family-run business is facing competition and is considering cutting back on strategic planning activities to focus on immediate marketing efforts. Okay? Now, discuss the importance of strategic management for the long-term success of a family-run business. How might the organization balance the need for immediate fundraising with the importance of strategic? Anybody who wants to attend, otherwise I will pick up something. Ms. Sunana, how about you? Try. So class, try. What simple question? Straightforward question. So then I've asked you to unmute. See if you want to answer and can answer. Shweta Jasmine will come to you. I know you have practiced this, but very happy that you're very confident on answers. So great. Okay. So now you don't want to answer, that's okay. What about Niruban? Niruban, you want to answer this? I've asked you to unmute. Let's see if you want to try. Okay, Niruban, can you hear us? Niruban, if you can hear us, I can see your mic is on. Try speaking, please. Niruban, we can't hear you. You want to type? That's also okay. Okay. In that absence, let me, Tejaswin, you want to try this? Let's go to you. Let's see. Okay. And others listen to Tejaswin and see if you would write the same. Or, okay, go ahead.
Sir, this is a family-run businesses which is using strategic management for their for their long-term for achieving their long-term success. And some of the importances which they want to know relating to the family businesses are strategic management helps in defining goals and objective. It acts as a defense mechanism. It helps in making the business proactive in nature. It helps in finding out the competitive advantages and core competencies of a business. Then it acts as a pathfinder for the business, uh, and it helps in the longevity of the business which they are aiming to do.
Okay, very nice.
And these are some of the importances which a family business can use and to stay ahead from the competition.
So, part two of the question. How might the organization balance the need for immediate fundraising with the importance of strategic thinking?
Sir, this question I was not able to understand. This
This is
part.
an open-ended question. Okay. Think about this. Okay. Let's talk basic business. How would you, let's say you have a family-run business, how would you balance immediate fundraising with the importance of long-term strategic planning? That's all.
Sir, I would go with the equity raising. Reason being, if I'll go with a debt, so over the period of time, the interest would the interest cost will be high and there would be a high leverage. So, equity is a good option, and usually strategic planning is time consuming and also expensive for a family businesses. So keeping that in mind, the because of the debt cost it would be high for me, so I'll go with an equity.
Wonderful answer. That's what you have to write. Perfect. You give a logic to your answer. You give an answer. You give a logic to your answer. You're good. You're getting those marks. Okay. So great answer. Question. Fantastic. That's what the question was asked. And now you know the structure as well. Intro, 4 to 5 bullets, conclusion. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. This was great. Anybody else who would have done this differently? I want to try Pratmesh or Marivanan, Ritvik, Ritika, Nirupen, you want to try Naina, Yash. Anybody would have differently, or you're okay, you're like, this was what I would have done. Yes, you want to try? There you go.
Sir, I will add on to that, Jaswin, that long-term objectives, that areas, we will list down in the answer.
Correct. So the 7 benefits of strategic management, right? That circular graphic that you have in the study.
No, sir, that 7 areas of long-term objectives: profitability, productivity.
But we're not asking for long-term objectives. Are we? Are we, yes? Or are we? Think about it. I get what you're saying. So the long-term objective, the 7 points of long-term objectives, we have a couple of pointers, right? Ritvik, I see your hand raised. I'll come to you as well. So where the question do you feel? Yes, we are asking for long-term objectives. It's okay. Tell me, which part of the question you're thinking we're asking for long-term objectives?
Sorry, sir, I confused. The long-term success of family run business. मैं वहाँ पे confuse हो गया. मेरे को लगा कि long-term objective पूछ रहे हैं.
ये एग्जाम में जल्दबाजी में कंफ्यूजन नहीं करना, आराम से पढ़ना और आंसर, राइट? बट गुड दैट यू रिमेंबर द न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट. वो भी अच्छी बात है कि लॉन्ग टर्म के भी 7 पॉइंट्स है, यू रिमेंबर देयर आर 7 पॉइंट्स, व्हिच इज आल्सो गुड फॉर यू. But now you're clear, right? What was the question and the importance of strategic management, right?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Ritika is saying you're not alone. Okay, yes, you're not alone. Ritika also got confused with this. लॉन्ग टर्म ऑब्जेक्टिव है, ये तो आंसर गलत दे रहा है, बट ये तो बात ठीक है, ये तो लॉन्ग टर्म सक्सेस लिखा हुआ है, लॉन्ग टर्म ऑब्जेक्टिव तो लिखा ही नहीं. तो यू आर नॉट अलोन. ओके, awesome. Okay, Ritvik, go ahead, please. Thanks, Yash.
Sir, might I add that with the help of strategic planning, there will be, even if there is an immediate fundraising need, with the help of strategic planning, we'll always be ready for the immediate fundraising. And if we cut down on strategic planning, we won't be ready for the immediate fundraising because it's not even in our plan. So, might we add that in our answers?
Sure, absolutely. Again, so certain questions, let me tell you, when you have an open-ended question, generally exam will most likely not have very open-ended questions, but just for a practice here, if your answer has a logic which you write, it's most likely right. Okay, but generally exam with बहुत straightforward questions like these, like this is what I have added for practice because I like talking about businesses. So how might the organization balance? And your point is absolutely right. If it was essentially not part of your strategic thing, how would you even get a fundraising for immediate needs, right? So essentially, it's still important to have strategic planning because then only you get immediate fund requirements, which is also great. So what Tejaswin said was also right. I would go with equity because long-term debt will be a huge cost for me and the process is long. Strategic planning, it's an ongoing, everlasting, continuous process, which is a circular process. It will keep on going. So I can't just get a debt and try to repay. Equity will help you. Somehow I will dilute control, but that's okay. So your point is also right. Your point is also right that if it was never a part of the then how are you thinking about immediate, which is also you have a logic, the answer is simple. Okay, great. I think great discussion. That is where our mind broadens beyond syllabus. Okay, good discussion. I like it. Awesome. Let's go to the 6th question. Okay, there we go. Okay, it is level. Wow. How do I look at the 6th one? Okay, read the 6th question. We will see other questions also, but read the 6th question now. Question number 6 on yours. A mid-sized manufacturing company is navigating a rapidly changing market. the company's leadership is debating whether to focus on aggressive first mover strategies to capitalize on emerging opportunities or to wait and watch to respond to upcoming possible threats. Explain how strategic management here can help them clear their doubts in decision. Interesting. कौन सा कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ यूज हो रहा है? Who will try? Okay, I see an answer from Tejasun, but I will not let you answer first. That's the right answer though, but let's listen from Nena. Nena, you want to try? I have asked you to unmute. Nena, go ahead and try. What do you think? Are we asking here in question number 6?
Sir, wait, है ना?
Yes. Yeah, sure. Take your time. Not in a hurry. Think and answer. Before you structure the answer now, what do you think? What concept is being asked for? You have an unmute, so you can answer.
Waiting.
Can you hear us?
सर इधर कंपनी थोड़ी कंफ्यूज हो रही है कि उसको उसको रुक के इंतजार करना चाहिए या फिर बढ़ना चाहिए आगे, तो वो डिसीजन नहीं ले पा रही है कि वो करे तो करे क्या करे उसमें। तो सर उसमें स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट मतलब उसको उसके गोल्स और मिशन डिफाइन करने में हेल्प कर सकता है। इसमें अपन इम्पोर्टेंस लिख सकते हैं स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट की?
नहीं, वहां से गलत हो जाएगा आपका। आपने जो अभी बोला एग्जैक्टली वही कॉन्सेप्ट पूछ रहा हूँ। आपने आंसर बोल दिया, आपको ही नहीं बताया आपने आंसर बोल दिया। रुक के जाऊं या जल्दबाजी में काम कर लूं और अपॉर्चुनिटी को पकड़ लूं, या तो मैं प्रोएक्टिव हो जाऊं या मैं रिएक्टिव हो। करेक्ट, यही है कंपनी का कंफ्यूजन। या तो मैं प्रोएक्टिव एक्शन ले लूं या फिर मैं रिएक्शन का वेट करूं।
हाँ, तो प्रोएक्टिव जो होता है वो मतलब प्लान स्ट्रेटेजी होती है, जबकि रिएक्टिव वो है जो हम एडेप्ट करते हैं। जैसे कि अगर वो रुकता है तो मतलब वो पहले प्लान कर रहा है, वो अपने आसपास की चीजों को एनालाइज कर रहा है और फिर आगे बढ़ रहा है। और जैसे कि वो डायरेक्ट वो फर्स्ट या जो लिखा हुआ अपॉर्चुनिटी को देख के डायरेक्ट वो मूव कर रहा है, वो उसका रिएक्टिव एक्शन है। ये जो भी एनवायरनमेंट में चल रहा है वो उसको एडेप्ट कर रहा है।
करेक्ट। सो नाउ क्वेश्चन आपके लिए, क्या करना चाहिए? स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट क्या बोलते हैं? रिएक्टिव होना चाहिए या प्रोएक्टिव होना चाहिए? क्या बोलता है स्ट्रेटेजिक?
सर स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट बहुत प्रोएक्टिव एंड रिएक्टिव दोनों होना चाहिए। मतलब कई बार क्या होता है कि इसमें तो
सही जा रहे हो? That is the answer. And you have already given the answer. Strategic management tells you to be reactive and proactive both. It's a mix of both.
Yes.
Right? इसी के ऊपर आपको 5 मार्क्स का आंसर। कॉन्सेप्ट आपने पकड़ लिया। कॉन्सेप्ट इज नाउ क्लियर। The concept is strategic management is partly proactive, partly reactive. ये है key line study material में. That is where your answer is. Very good. आपने तो आंसर दे दिया. और क्या चाहिए? Right? You can hear us. आप सुन पा रहे हैं?
हाँ सर, अब आ गया।
हाँ. इसको आंसर में कैसे लिखोगे?
सर जैसे कि है ना, ऐसे ही सेम क्वेश्चन था जो आपने असाइनमेंट दिया था, उसमें फर्स्ट नंबर का था, तो उस हिसाब से मैंने लिखा था। उसमें ब्लेंड वर्ड यूज था, तो ब्लेंड या मिक्स हम जो भी लिख सकते हैं कि स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट इज अ ब्लेंड ऑफ प्रोएक्टिव एंड रिएक्टिव रिस्पॉन्सेस, ये हम लिख लेंगे। तो उसके बाद प्रोएक्टिव स्ट्रेटेजी क्या होती है कि प्रोएक्टिव स्ट्रेटेजी इज अ प्लान स्ट्रेटेजी, देयर इज रिएक्टिव इज अ एडेप्टिव, मतलब जो चेंज, मतलब जो भी आसपास का जो इन्वायरमेंट को हम एडेप्ट करते हैं वो वाली है। तो फिर इसमें लिख लेंगे कि भाई इधर ये, फिर हम ये क्वेश्चन के बारे में लिख लेंगे थोड़ा सा कि ये जो कंपनी है वो तेजी से चेंज, जो मार्केट चेंज हो रहा है उसके बारे में वो
नहीं जा रही हो, घबरा के
रेपिड,
सही. You're giving the right answer. You're giving the right answer.
जो मार्केट चेंज हो रहा है थोड़ा, मतलब तो उसको वो अभी वो चेंज हो रहा है तो वो समझ नहीं पा रही है कि अभी मैं इसको पहले प्लान करके फिर आगे बढ़ूं या फिर थोड़ा सा या डायरेक्ट उसका डिसीजन लूं। तो इसमें वो थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज हो रहा है, तो इसमें इसको बहुत प्रोएक्टिव एंड रिएक्टिव दोनों एक्शन लेने पड़ेंगे।
Correct. Wonderful. You've got 5 marks, Neda. Congratulations. Awesome.
बस सर
Thank,
इतना ही है।
thank you so much. I think that's a great answer. It's just about you have to structure thoda sa. And if you're giving your exam in English, then you have to form the answer in English. आप हिंदी में देना तो फिर तो आप ready हो गए answer देने, right?
थैंक यू सर।
Awesome. Thanks, Neda. Anybody else who would want to share more or who thinks she was right? Okay. I think she was right. She almost reached the answer. It's just that she has to structure and she will do that once she does the revision. But good. I'm very happy for you. Okay, Ritika, you want to share more? There you go.
Yes, sir, she was right.
Awesome.
So a proactive strategy is planned strategy, whereas a reactive strategy is adaptive reaction to changing circumstances. A company must be typically a blend of proactive actions on the part of manager to improve the company. Sorry, sir. A company must be typically a blend of proactive and reactive both. And yes, if a organization, if the company follows the if the conditions in the market or the resources of the organization permits, in the case of mid-size manufacturing company, it's better to go with the proactive strategy rather than reactive, because being proactive will give the advantage to the organization to be in the minds of customers.
Interesting. That's a very well structured answer. Great. I think you covered all the points. But I think Tejaswin has written another point which you can add in your answer, and that'll become a gold answer for you as well. Okay? Which essentially is the point also. But your formulation was fantastic. So you start with what the problem statement is, what is proactive, what is reactive, what's a blend of the. And most of the companies, strategic management says it has to be a blend of it. You just cannot always be proactive. You just cannot just wait for being reactive, because competition will take away everything from you if you're just reacting to this, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Now, another thing is added here is, which essentially we all should write, is proactive makes more sense when your strength matches with opportunities, and you have to react when unanticipated changes are there, which is true, right? So proactive makes sense when you have strength and there is opportunity, you become proactive. When it's a weakness and there is threat, you react, right? So adding SWOT analysis to angle can also uplift the answer, not necessarily you have to, but if you have this, it would be good. Rasmika, your answer was great. I think well structured, well done. 5 marks to pakke.
Thank you, sir. Added
Awesome.
this.
Awesome.
Added that sword wala.
Awesome. Okay, here we go. Very good. Okay, let me ask you very quickly. Do you want to practice 4 more of these questions, or do you want to do MCQs of chapter 2? We go to chapter 2. This is already uploaded. You revise this, you practice this. Next revision class, we can talk about this again. Or you want to go and do chapter 2 MCQs now quickly for the next 20-25 minutes. We go and do some of the MCQs for chapter 2. Let's take a vote. What do you guys want? I have 1 vote for MCQs. I want at least majority votes. You want to continue with this or chapter 2? Okay, chapter 2 का vote डाल रहा है. I have votes from Sinchana, I have votes from Pratnesh, from Tejaswin, from Manivanan. What about Ritika? What about Ritvik? What about Yash? Pankaj says thumbs up for what? It's chapter 2 का thumbs up है या chapter 1 करके रहेगा? You haven't revised chapter 2 Ritika, और भी मजा है. Revision साथ साथ होगा. But if you want to do one, I'll take your vote as chapter 1. Okay? I'll take your vote as chapter 1 करके. 1 vote for chapter 1. Okay, I want 2 more votes and then see. What about Suraya? What about Naina? What do you guys want to do? Chapter 2 के MCQ करें या chapter 1 continue करें? ठीक है जी, we have votes for chapter 2. So let's go to chapter 2 MCQs. So again, fasten your belts. We're going to do MCQs of chapter 2. But I hope chapter 1 के आप ये practice जरूर. Right? This is already uploaded. Chapter 2 के भी upload कर दिए हैं. You can practice that as well. We discuss every question. Okay. So I hope this was helpful. This brings back that confidence just 60 days before the examination. Right? A POS app will work, should work. If you can't download, I'll get that checked for sure. In BOS, it is not showing. Okay. I'll get that checked. Should show. Let me open chapter 2 here and see this. Yeah, there we go. Can you guys see the screen? Can you guys see the screen? Yes or no, please? The screen is visible. Practice material for chapter 2 LVRC. Awesome. Here we go, everyone. Question 1 on your screens. We're doing chapter 2 MCQs. We'll do a couple of MCQs and see how well we are revised for chapter. बहुत ही बढ़िया. पहले ही क्वेश्चन में I see pipes. Go ahead, everyone. I want each one of you to answer this. I don't see the chat moving much. I'll stay here for 30 seconds. I want each one of you to answer. I see answers from Sinchana, I see answers from Pratnesh, Mariana. The question is answered, Vikita is answered. सबके अलग आंसर है मजा है. I like this. I like this. The correct answer, my friend, is option number B. Wow. Wow. Option B कैसे correct answer हो सकता है? Out of all the answers I have, only 2 people have given option B. बाकी सब में A, B और C. B का मीडिया A और C में everybody has answered. चलो जी, let's understand. Let me see first option A one. Okay. Tejaswin gave A, Manivanan gave A, Sinchana gave A, Ritika, you gave C. Let's come to you also. Then Meda gave B. Very nice. I'm gonna anybody who wants to share, anybody who said option A wants to share why they thought it was option A, and even if you still disagree, let's have a discussion. Anybody who wants to share.
Sir, I was confused between two options like threat of new entrant and rivalry among existing competitors. But sir, rivalry among existing competitors means that the startup is already entered in the market and they are having a price war, or uh, they have invested like their fixed cost in the business, but they're planning to enter. So that's why take the option A as a threat to new entrant.
I would disagree, but I'll come to that. Okay. I want to hear what others who said A thought about it. Okay. I've heard you. But let me take a pause and listen to some others also. Okay. Then I come. Okay.
Sir, I got to know my mistakes. Here I thought about the customer's point of view, that from customer इनको क्या threat हो सकता है. But D is more correct after listening to your answer.
Okay. Perfect. But let's still think about it. Okay. Thank you for that. So the question is, which of the following forces is most likely to impact startups' ability to compete? If a startup wants to enter a highly competitive market, they are the threat, they are the new entrant, and they are the threat to existing players. So startup के लिए तो threat of new entrant, वो तो few large players के लिए. If the question had been, which of the following forces is most likely to impact the large players' ability to compete? The answer would have been threat of new entrant. But the question is, which of the following forces is likely to impact startups' ability to compete? वो existing players इतने बड़े, इतने highly competitive कि उनकी rivalry आपस में ही इतनी चल रही. They are rivals amongst themselves. A new company sitting outside thinking of getting into that business, I don't know if they should do that. For example, I am a startup, I want to get into telecom business. Airtel और Jio लड़ रहे हैं आप. मेरे को जाना चाहिए as a startup. Which force? Let me switch this question with an industry. A small e-commerce की जगह, a small telecommunication startup is entering the telecommunication industry. It is dominated by Jio and Airtel. Which of the following forces is most likely to impact this telecommunication startup's ability to compete? अब बताओ आंसर. आंसर अपने आप दी होगा. The rivalry among existing competitors is so huge that this new startup in telecommunication will go down. वोडाफोन बंद हो गया, आइडिया बंद हो गया, यूनिनॉर बंद हो गया, राइट, एयरसेल बंद हो गया, टाटा कम्युनिकेशंस बंद हो गया. तो rivalry among existing इतनी जोरदार कि nobody else can. That's where your answer is. Interesting. ठीक है जी. Question number 2 on your. A local bakery is facing increased competition from large chain bakeries that offer a wider variety of products at lower price. Which of Porter's 5 forces is most relevant to the bakery situation? अब बताओ. I'm getting option D, C, D. I'm getting C, D, B, B. B के ऊपर बड़ा जोर है. C आ गया एक आंसर. Correct answer, my friend. The correct answer, my friend, is. Same question है ऊपर वाला. कुछ डिफरेंट नहीं है ऊपर वाले क्वेश्चन से नीचे वाले क्वेश्चन. एग्जैक्ट सेम क्वेश्चन. बट आप लोग कंफ्यूज हो. आप हो गए कंफ्यूज. सेम क्वेश्चन है. क्वेश्चन 1 and question 2 are exactly the same questions. A local bakery is facing increased competition from large bakeries that offer wide variety of products at lower price. जो existing bakeries हैं वो आपस में ही लड़ती जा रही हैं. They are having variety war. They are having price war. अब जो local bakery वो सर पकड़ के, इन लोग का आपस में कंपटीशन खत्म हो तो हम कुछ बिजनेस करें. Have you heard about? I'm again giving you live. Have you heard about Theobroma? Theobroma Bakery सुना है people? Blue Tokai Coffee Roasters, Theobroma, of Cheesecake and Company, right? These are new age cafes. You will see their startups making crores of rupees. आपस में ही लड़े जाते. अब जो लोकल बेकरी किसी ने खोली हुई थी near my house closed down because everything is Zomato, Swiggy. People are tak buying everything. So local bakeries facing increased competition from large chain bakeries that are offering variety, that are offering lower prices. It's rivalry amongst existing competitors that is causing the local bakery to not succeed. People saying option number B, bargaining power of the supplier. या तो supplier की बात ही नहीं. इस पूरे question में there is no supplier. Both are bakeries. Local bakery versus a large chain bakery. Let me put it in a different. Is there a Bikaner wala in your city, town, wherever you live? Is there a Bikaner wala? And is there a Haldiram? Have you heard about Haldirams? Have you heard about Bikaner wala? Right? Sunao. Haldiram सुना है, बीकानेर वाला सुना है, बीकाजी नमकीन सुना है. ठीक है, ठीक है. ये these are large chain namkeen sweet houses. Let's have it in bakeries. Think about this. अब जो general मिठाई shop है, the small मिठाई shop, the small sweet shop in your area, maybe their business is now impacted because this Bikaner wala, this Haldiram is giving variety, huge variety, great packaging, right? Same price. Price almost 10-15% प्रीमियम पे आपको हल्दीराम हल्दीराम खरीदो. The local sweet shop sells, let's say, a rasmalai for 40 rupees, 30 rupees. Haldiram sells it for 45. Haldiram खाते हैं, hygienic है, AC shop है, you can sit in the shop, it's hygienic, it's standardized, you get a cup, you get a paper napkin, you get a spoon, you get drinking water, there is somebody who comes to serve. You pay a premium, but you get your services. तो local shop तो सर को जा रही है, यार nobody's buying, or the sales have gone down. Maybe a lot of people are still buying, but a lot of people are also shifting to these bigger brands. So that is happening. That is rivalry amongst existing competitors. Na substitute product hai, na bargaining power of the supplier hai. Are we clear on this? Guys, are we clear on this? I want each one of you to give me a yes if you're clear. If you're not, say no, I'm not clear, so that I can help you. Okay? You don't have to just agree with me. नहीं clear है तो नहीं clear है, class use करेंगे, समझेंगे क्यों clear. But good, I see a lot of you understand this. Very happy. चलो जी. Question number 3 on your screen. पढ़िए इसको आराम से. A software development company is considering entering the market for project management. The market is already saturated with established players offering similar products. Which force is likely to be the most significant barrier for the software company? बताओ. Same question. Same question. Different way of looking at it. Same question, different. This is revision. This is revision. Right? ऐसे समझोगे. Concept को पकड़ा and then we solve for it. Then I say C because of similar product. But there's still, they're trying to enter. Right? They have not entered already. Set of substitute products or services would have been the case if they were part of this entire industry already, and a new software company would be bringing a substitute. But they're offering similar products. We're asking for barrier. आप जो आंसर दे रहे हो ना, C option, that is a benefit for software company. जो similar products बेचते हैं, but आप लेके आ रहे हैं एक tool. Okay, the answer is rival. But let me switch the question. Let me switch the question for you. Okay, what if? What if? Let me share with you interesting things. Okay, what if I write here wants to enter considering market for a project management piece. Okay, with a smarter version. Okay, with a smarter version of the tool. Okay, ji? Think about this. The market is already saturated with established players offering similar products. Which force is likely to be the most significant beneficiary for the software company? Ab batao. I've changed the question for you here. Very nice. Now it becomes option C. This becomes a benefit. This becomes a benefit for the company that they are bringing a substitute to the existing market. Which of the four becomes most significant challenge for existing companies? अब बताओ. अब बताओ. What will be the answer? Now the answer will be most significant answer. अभी भी यही. अभी भी यही. Because it's a similar product now. Okay? It's a similar product. The keyword here, Tejaswin, is similar product. Substitutes are similar products. Okay? So look at the keyword here. The keyword is similar products. So you go by threat of substitutes. You understand how every question can have different answers just by twisting 2-3 words here. यही होगा exam. That is why I tell you, read the questions carefully. आप पहले आंसर पढ़ते हो, धबक करके आंसर देते हो, लास्ट लाइन में छुपा होता है क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन छुपा होता है लास्ट लाइन. Right? Is this a good practice? Is this a good practice? Gives you more perspective on MCQs. Right? Very nice. A small manufacturing company. A small manufacturing company relies on a single supplier for critical components. Thread of new entrants हो सकता अगर मैं similar products नहीं लिखता. Okay? The keyword in my question is similar products. अगर मैं यहाँ लिखता players of existing players पे खत्म कर दूँ. अगर already saturated by established players यहाँ खत्म कर दूँ इसको. ठीक है जी. अब आपका आंसर आ गया thread of new entrants. ठीक है. Question 3. तो keyword पकड़ो. Keyword पकड़ो. Similar products are substitute products. ठीक है जी. क्योंकि अब मेरी बात समझ. A software development company is considering entering the market for project management with smarter version of the tool. Smarter version of the tool, not a new tool. So substitute. Okay. Sure, Sinchan, again, the keywords are similar products, smarter version of the tool. सब substitutes है ना दोस्त. सब substitutes हैं. सारे, all these keywords are telling you that it's a substitute product. It's a smarter version. It's a similar product. All of these are keywords for your substitute products. And that's why your focus should go towards substitute products. I know why you're getting confused. It's entering a new player in marketing, is getting into the market. That is fine. But most significant challenge is कि वो स्मार्टर वर्जन ला रहा है उनके एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोडक्ट के लिए. उनके सब प्रोडक्ट्स का सब्स्टिट्यूट लेके आ. नया तो आ रहा है बट सब्स्टिट्यूट लेके आ. That is where the key message of the question is. So it's okay you're getting confused, but again, these are how questions are made. The keywords. There's a new company coming, but most significant challenge is कि substitute लेके आ. Let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. Okay. So Maruti Suzuki, let's say Tata. Okay. The biggest threat, not even Tata. Let's say आपने Activa देखी है. अच्छा, चलो. Let me ask you this question. ठीक है जी. Activa देखिए, Activa. Do you know what is Activa? Scooter. देखा है सब. Everybody, let's solve this. I'll clear your confusion forever before the exam. Activa. और आपने एथर का नाम सुना है? एथर स्कूटर, ईवी स्कूटर, द इलेक्ट्रिक स्कूटर एथर का नाम सुना है? या फिर ओला इलेक्ट्रिक नाम सुना है? ओला इलेक्ट्रिक, एथर. ठीक है, सुना. वेरी गुड. So Ola electric scooter is a threat of substitute product or a threat of new entrant for Activa? Ola electric scooter is a threat of new entrant या threat of substitute product for Activa? क्या है? बताइए. देखो न्यू प्रोडक्ट भी नहीं है, न्यू एंट्रेंट है, बट वो न्यू प्रोडक्ट. Absolutely, it's a threat of a substitute product, my friend. It's a substitute product. स्कूटर ही तो बना रहे हैं, नया प्रोडक्ट क्या है इसमें? 2 टायर है, वही हैंडल है, स्कूटर है, बस इलेक्ट्रिक है, सब्स्टिट्यूट है. It is substitute. It is similar product, same features, same everything, right? But better, a different technology. It's a substitute product. It's not a new entrant. It's a substitute. The threat for Activa is कि substitute products आ रहे हैं मार्केट. इलेक्ट्रिक स्कूटर आने लगे, कौन ला रहा है डजन. आज ओला ला रहा है, कल को एथर लाएगा, कल टीवीएस लाएगा, कोई और कंपनी लाएगी, बट सब्स्टिट्यूट प्रोडक्ट आने लग गए मार्केट. दैट इज माय थ्रेट. That is my threat. Electric scooters coming into the market, irrespective कौन ला रहा है. I don't care. But मेरे पेट्रोल स्कूटर्स बंद हो गए. That is the threat of substitute. That is what this question is all about. A smarter version आ रहा है, and existing players with similar products already हैं. तो existing company के लिए अब बताओ क्या है आंसर? क्या है आंसर? Threat of substitute product and better version, newer technology, more efficient सामान आ रहा है मार्केट में. कौन ला रहा है फर्क नहीं पड़ता, बट नई टेक्नोलॉजी आ रही है, राइट? Something better is coming in the market, irrespective कौन ला. Okay, very good. Question number 4, my friend. Simple. Question number 4 से आसान क्वेश्चन लाइफ में नहीं आ सकता. फ्री गिफ्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 को 2 सेकेंड में सॉल्व कर. Absolutely. The question is only say bargaining power of the supplier. The question itself is saying bargaining power of the supplier. Question number 5.
Hardik,
Yes, ma'am.
sorry to interrupt you. Can we take the doubts? Can we stop this, hold this session over here?
Absolutely. Ma'am, I was just thinking I'll do 5. It's a roundabout number. I'll do this.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thanks, ma'am. All right, everyone. So last question, question number 5, and then we go to open house for doubts. So question number 5, let's see if you can answer this. A fitness center is facing competition from online fitness platforms that offer similar services at a lower cost. अब बताइए, अब समझ आने लगी, अब तो पकड़ में. Now we are confident. Now we go to the exam with full confidence. Everybody's giving the right answer, which is threat of substitute products. अब मुझे एक चीज बताओ. Why did nobody say threat of new entrants? A fitness center is facing from online fitness. भाई new entrant है, ये क्या हो गया? अब कैसे threat of substitute समझ आने लग गया? Right? Now you're picking up the concepts, right? This is what practice does, my friend. This is what practice does. This is what practice does. Let me change the question with just words. What is the answer, man? Iska answer batana. Question number 5. What's the answer? Question number 5, I've changed the question. What's the answer now? I've just removed 3 words. The correct answer now changes to threat of new entrants. The threat of new entrants. नए लोग आ रहे हैं market. Threat of new entrants. But the moment we had offers similar services at lower cost, it was threat of substitutes. Okay. Question is, more the information, the better the answer. Eventually. Okay. Very nice. We'll stop here and we'll continue with chapter 2 the next class as well. What we do now is we open the session for Q&A. Okay. Feel free to ask as many questions and doubts as you can. We have ma'am as well. Any exam related, any concept related, anything that you feel you're facing as a challenge for examination in strategic management, use this time to ask. I take a pause, raise your hand, and I'll unmute. Ma'am, you can also share your thoughts, just in case while students unmute themselves.
Yeah, thank you, Ajit. Thank you very much. Dear students, as we concluded for the session, first of all, I want to express my sincere appreciation to each one of you for your consistent attendance, active participation. As I already told you in the starting of the session, commencement of the session, that this session is for you. So we require your active participation and thoughtful engagement, right? So with this, I can say if anybody have any doubt related to your concept of strategic management or any other doubt related to examination, please feel free to discuss with us, ask us, so that we will try to resolve your all the problems related to strategic management over here. If anybody have any doubt, please feel free to ask.
There is one. Tejas, I unmute you. Go ahead, please.
Sir, in your sheet of chapter 2, there was one question, question number 10. And sir, it was like an edtech company startup plans to enter rural regions in India. While the market has untapped potential, only 38% of a household have smartphones and digital literacy remains low. Pilot programs in 5 villages showed 40% course completion. The team is debating whether to scale or rework its offering. How can business evaluate potential risk before committing resources, and why is this assessment crucial in uncertain markets? Sir, sir, this question is about strategic risk.
Correct. That's
But
right.
sir, which risk is it talking about? Sir, according to me, I have written like it is a strategic risk in relation to external short term.
Mhm.
Like no, external long term, because there is obsolescence of strategy.
Correct.
Or sir,
Absolutely. You will have to explain that entire 4 box, Tejas, right? Short
yes,
term,
sir.
long term, and based on your assumption versus your execution, correct? And which one you're saying? Which one would you say before? Long term,
External long term.
external, long term, because
Sir, because they have they have made an assumption that there would be around 40% of completion, but there is a the literacy rate in such villages is low,
correct,
and only 38% of the people use a smartphone. So there is an obsolescence of strategy out there.
absolutely. So are you confused or you're asking your right about?
Sir, I'm asking that am I right or wrong?
You're absolutely right. I will still have to go back, look at the question in depth, but from what you're sharing, I am totally aligned.
Okay, sir.
It's right to me.
Okay, sir.
But this is noted, I've just taken a note. Maybe by next class, most likely you're right, but I'll still check and we can discuss more about it. From
Okay,
what you're saying, looks good to me.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anybody else? Any doubts? Any questions? We're very happy to Jaswin. Everybody else as well who is practicing, right? All of you who shared. I wasn't expecting all of you to share your answers, but very happy that you could unmute, share, and everyone who's been active here, right? I'll name out everyone who's there: Ritika, Sinchana, Pankaj, Manivanan, Ritvik, Tejaswin, Jash, Nena, right? All those who have probably gone to enjoy the Sunday as well by now. But very, very happy and very glad you guys could participate and keep participating. We have 3 more sessions. We have to do all 5 chapters. We'll do that. And just a feedback before we conclude this, the MCQs and questions help, or do you need something more? Okay, you need something more. Sure, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
Ajit, one more thing I would like to share amongst the students, that please, students, participate in your mock test papers. Do those mock test papers, and mock test paper 1 series will be held on 26th of July of strategic management, and mock test paper series 2 will be held on 11th of August. So I request to all the students, please at least do all these MTPs in the stipulated time frame, that is 1 hour 30 minutes. Sit, follow all the instructions as per the examination hall, and do it. Try to do that practice. It is very, very essential. As well as Board of Studies will come up with success at CA exam on 31st July and 18th August for strategic management. So please, the time you have so much of time, and so there are so many platforms to discuss your problems and try to solve your problems, and we are here only for you people. So my request to all the students, please use all the platforms, read more, and remember, students, that success is not just about working hard, that we are doing practice. It is also about working smart and staying steady. I repeat, it is all about working smart and staying steady. Right? And remember that there are so many other platforms, like learning is not stop over here in this session particularly, right? Explore BOS Knowledge Portal, our LVC recorded lectures, our LVC assignments of each chapter. You can always log in through mobile app, digital learning hub, wherever you feel that you are comfortable. You can use any of the platform, and you are always welcome to write your queries through our mobile app, ask your query, as well as on my email ID. You are welcome to write your queries on my email ID, that is ruchi.gupta@icai.in. Make full use of the rich academic support given by Board of Studies ICAI to you people. With this, we wish you the very best. And Ajit, in the next class, what we are going to discuss, this you can brief it to the students as well, so that they can prepare those chapters. I think chapter 2 and chapter 3.
Chapter 2, most likely, most of it will
Yeah.
be covered from
Yeah,
chapter 2.
as
We are
well as
having
chapter
that
3, I
uploaded
think,
already.
because we are having
Yeah.
4 revisionary classes. So since these classes are revisionary, so please, students, before coming to this class, before joining to this class, you have to revise at least those chapters, so that wherever you are not comfortable in any of the topic, we can go with that topic also. right? And we will we have already submitted or uploaded the assignment of chapter 1 and 2, and most likely within 2-3 days we will upload the assignment of chapter 3 also.
Correct.
So before joining the class, my request to all the students, please go through the whole content of chapter 1, 2 and 3 before joining the next Sunday's class, so that it will give you benefit only. The purpose of this class is just to revise, right? So if you people will not come up with revision, then there is no point for this class, right? With this, we wish you very best for your examinations, and remember that stay focused, stay confident, and remember the best is yet to come. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your motivating words.
Yeah.
Thanks,
you.
everyone, for being so interactive. And we see you next Sunday. Come prepared with chapter 2 and 3, and we'll have even more interactive and fun session to practice and learn together. Right? Thanks, everyone. I'll see you next week. Thank you. Thank you, Neil.